It's very close to polling day now. The main parties, if I can call them that, have effectively lost the right to govern. Schultz and Baerbock are at each other's throats. They are increasingly frantic. Baerbock especially, I'm expecting to see foam coming out of her mouth at some point before polling day. The AFD leader has just reiterated that their policy is peace with Russia and an end to the sanctions which have harmed only Germany and not Russia. I'm a supporter, as are you, of Sarah Wagenknecht. You're a candidate for her. How are the runners and riders in this contest currently looking from your perspective?
So first of all, thanks for having me, George. It's an honor to be on the mother of all talk shows in this election campaign. It is the shortest election campaign that Germany has ever seen, because obviously the election was called after the Liberals left the government. The finance minister was fired by Olaf Scholz. And right now, the claims about so-called foreign interference are filling the newspapers here and the public radio stations, who are enraged about Americans that are, taking part in this election. But some of the politicians that claim that this is a diplomatic incident when the Vice President of the United States voices his opinion in Munich, well, some of them were campaigning for Kamala Harris in the United States just a couple of months ago. So this is an interesting situation. Everyone in the political establishment is nervous, and they're extremely enraged at the comments, at the outspoken comments of JD Vance. Some are even calling for an end to the transatlantic partnership. But I cannot tell you that what JD Vance said was wrong, because he said there is no democracy right now in Europe, especially in Germany. There's no freedom of speech. And the Europeans have to change that, because their greatest enemy is not Vladimir Putin, is not Russia. Their greatest enemy is that they're destroying their continent all by themselves. And I can really, even if I wanted to, I could not find any way to object to that, because I have lived through that experience since the COVID pandemic, since my anti-war efforts against the war in Afghanistan, where Germany took part in. I have had numerous libel suits, civil suits, and also penal suits for just the things I said, the critical political statements I made. And you've just said that I was nominated as a candidate here by the party of Sarah Wagenknecht. I'm not a member of this party, but when the local members asked me and unanimously nominated me to run for parliament, I said, yeah, this is a situation where we have to stave off maybe nuclear war, so of course I'll do it. And following your example, I think you ran for the Socialist Workers' Party at the time of the Iraq War, even though you were not a member. You were the only one who got elected to parliament, if I remember correctly. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna run for this party. And what happened was that just now the government claimed that I'm not allowed to run. And we really, really made sure to cross all the T's and dot all the I's. And the paperwork, we filed it correctly. It is impossible to describe this in any other way than to say that there really is no democracy in Germany.